Well, greetings everybody, I am Lobo and welcome to episode 23 of my Minecraft survival series. Today, we are leaving our mine right now, and you see, here's how we leave our mine. It's a one wide staircase that you have to hop, all the way up to the top. And to be honest, that is just not working for me anymore, so I think today we're going to set out to solve that problem by building an elevator. So that staircase takes us out through the enchanted pickaxe and onto the New Moon Mining Company grounds. And it makes sense, I think, to have the elevator in this area, since this is, our mine, this is our mining company, this is where we have our mine access. So I think it makes the most sense to put the elevator right about here. And I think that's about where we were when we were at the bottom. If I've done my my calculations correctly, that's where we were. The slime farm is over here in like this general area. And like this will give us easy access to all our branch mines and whatnot. First though, I think what I need to do is go ahead and move these guys out of their pen. And how did you all even get in here? This is craziness. I guess you just wandered down the hill. Anyway, we need to get those guys relocated somewhere safe. And we're eventually going to have to get you out of here. This is, you're going to rust. But first and foremost, I think we should just go ahead and get the animals out of here since they are in our working area for today. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Alright, here's a little something for you, and here's a little something for you, and I just want to thank you guys for making my job so much easier. And, oh, that's nice. That's cute. Hello, little baby. Hello. So I think our first order of business is just trying to figure out how big we want our elevator shaft to be. And, like, here are some thoughts I've had on the elevator itself. I want it to be very noisy. I want it to be like kind of an old mine shaft type elevator. I want it to be, it's not going to be some like pristine type thing. And also I want it to be relatively cheap. And what I mean by that is like we have a decent amount of iron, but we have iron allocated to other projects such as our sorting system for all the hoppers for that, which means I don't want to use like tons of pistons in this area. So I think what we're going to do is, we want something that's going to give us the feel of a mine shaft elevator, like something loud, noisy. I think what we're going to do is go ahead and go with a flying machine type design, which is fairly small. We don't actually need a huge opening for that. But I do want to have some room to decorate the elevator shaft going all the way down to the ground. So let me go ahead and get that done with the help of our Haste 2 beacon right there, which I kind of had to borrow from our city entrance right there, because I did some trading, but unfortunately we didn't have enough to get a third beacon in, so I just borrowed it for now. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing dug out, and I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Well, we are about 30 seconds into this dig, and we have a volunteer to come and help us. Mr. Piggy has decided that he wanted to join us on this little excavation, so we're very happy to have you here, Mr. Piggy. That's not going as fast as I want. Let me get some of this haste over here. Let's bring it over this way, and that's what we want. All right, Mr. Piggy, it's you and me now, and we're going all the way down. So I just wanted to bring you guys a quick little progress update and let you know we're coming along, Mr. Piggy, we're doing good. He occasionally decides he wants to push me down holes, but that's okay. I don't mind because we are in this together. Right, Mr. Piggy? We're in this together. And yeah, that's all I got for you right now. I'll check back in with you guys when we're just a little bit deeper. Mr. Piggy and I have survived the night, and what's more is I think we're just about there. I think that lit cave right there leads to our spider spawner. So I think right down here should be our actual mine. Yeah. Alright, so we're just about there, guys. Now, that brings the question of how do we get Mr. Piggy down there safely? Don't move. Don't move. Alright, so that's going to be our marker. I think we'll hop down here real quick, and what we're going to do is we're just going to build like a little pillar right here, and we're going to slowly lower Mr. Piggy down that pillar, and that should get him down here safely. So, Mr. Piggy? Mr. Piggy? Don't you wander off. What are you doing? Are you crazy? This is not safe. Are you insane? Have you lost your mind? Come on. Oh, you're going to be stubborn, huh? Alright. To think. I was going to let you be the mascot of this episode, but you're just being so uncooperative that you are going back upstairs. You're going in the pen with everybody else. Come on, Mr. Piggy. I can't... Hey, Chad. How's it going? Don't mind me. Are you stuck? Oh, you're stuck. Oh, the things I do for you, Mr. Piggy, the things I do for you. Watch your step, please. Alright, let's go. Come on, come on. I know you like these things, come on. Oh, Mr. Piggy, you are the most frustrating Mr. Piggy I've ever met in all my days of meeting Mr. Piggies. Alright, come on. Alright, right up this way, Mr. Piggy. Right up this way, in here. Alright, and I know I said some hurtful things on the way up here, but you did your best, so that's for you. Have my last carrot. You are awesome. Alright, back to work. If I can get out of here. Oh, I'm stuck. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Back to work. Bye, Mr. Piggy. So, it seems as if we have a new candidate for this episode's mascot. He's kind of nominated himself. Hello, big guy. Hi. Bye. Well, that didn't last long. Anyway, moving on to the construction of our flying machine, we'll have an observer facing downward, which will power that slime block, which will in turn power this piston right here. And that's it. That's the bottom section of our flying machine done. That's it. For the top section, we need to have a piston facing downward like that, and we're just going to have an observer powering that piston directly. So let me get up here. We'll get that guy in place like this, and that's it. That's our flying machine done. 6 blocks. And I want to have this as simple as possible, and I'm going to explain the reasoning for that in just a minute once I get the stopping mechanism up at the top there, and we'll kind of explain it during our test run. Alright, so this is our stopping mechanism right here. All we need is just a simple little block of obsidian, and that's going to go ahead and stop our elevator. So, okay. Oh, I meant to crouch, not jump. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Thank goodness for feather falling. Oh man, thank goodness we got rid of that lava. That is the type of mistake that I cannot afford to make in the future. There are going to be some changes coming to this series that are going to make mistakes like that very costly in the future. I think I need to make this thing safer before I test it out. I'll be right back. Alright, let me go ahead and run through this real quick before that giant slime comes over here and interrupts us. Basically, once we push this button right here, it will power up this redstone line, which will in turn depower that torch, which will retract that piston, update the observer, and send our flying machine going in an upward trajectory like that. Before we get on there, though, I do need to make myself a little walkway. So we're going to make some non-sticky, non-movable blocks, and for that you can use obsidian, like we use as our stopping mechanism, or we can use furnaces, which I think I'm going to use right here just because we've got a ton of cobble. So let me go ahead and get these things put in, and then we will take off. Alright, this guy's coming, so let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so ow, 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 ow. Okay, so how I was talking about we were going to make this elevator as small as possible was because I was led to believe that the less blocks involved in making it, the less likely they were to go transparent and try to murder me. Ow, ow. This is not how I wanted this to go. Oh, man. Okay. That was a lot more painful than I wanted it to be. We're gonna have to go another route. And now the slime's at the bottom of the elevator shaft. Alright. But if you notice, we do have water down there now, so let's go down here and kind of see if we can figure out what we need to do to fix this. You know what? I blame you guys. You guys rushed me. I was not ready. Ugh. Take that. Alright, so it's time to do a little bit of experimenting. So maybe it was just the piston that was going transparent and sending us through it. So if we put something on top of that to kind of stand up there, maybe that will help. So let's try this out real quick. Hopefully this does something. Ow! Bye. Alright, so it's pretty obvious at this point that this is not going to work. So I think we just need to go ahead and tear this down. We need to come up with a different design. But that's all the time I really had allocated in this episode to this elevator. So you can go away. It's so transparent I can't even break it. Alright. You guys can go away. And we're just gonna have to work on this some other time, I guess. In the meantime, there's plenty of other work to be done, and hopefully it is less frustrating than that. But yeah, that necessitates us grabbing a little bit of wood, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will be back with you guys in just a few minutes. Alright, so I think that should just about give us what we need to go ahead and complete the surface builds on for the New Moon Mining Company over there. I can't get over that elevator though. It's just so disappointing. Nope. You're not going to defeat me. I can't just let this be. I can't have an empty elevator shaft right here. That's not what I want. So I think first order of business is I want to actually bring this floor down lower. So I think we're going to go ahead and lower this down to probably the level of our slime farm right there, which is like level 5 or 6 because I think bedrock is like right underneath here. So the rest of this episode is going to focus on elevator builds, and we're going to forget about New Moon Mining Company until next episode. I'm going to push that back just a little bit. First, I'm going to go ahead and clear some of this area out, and we're going to drop our elevator shaft a little bit. Yeah, I already said that. That elevator just got to me. I'll see you guys back here in a few minutes. If you're wondering why I didn't just lower it to begin with, let me go ahead and explain now. It's because I was feeling a little bit lazy because half of what we need to mine is going to be obsidian because there's so much lava at this level. It's ridiculous. But I've already said it, so let's just get it done. Oh wow, that is a frightening image. What are you guys doing out here? There's a whole farm dedicated to you. How many of you are there? Leave me alone. Alright, final few blocks, and I think that's going to just about do it for clearing out this area. Obviously, there's a whole lot more to mine out, but that is for a different time, because today we are not working on our mine. We are working on elevators, so we'll fix the rest of this later. Like, we'll clear it out, we'll make it pretty, and, you know, do all that fun stuff. But I think this is going to be just enough room for us to get started. You know, give us a good idea of what is happening here. My chest, are you trying to set my chest on fire? What is going on? It's so rude. Yes, you were. You were definitely trying to light my items on fire. I do not like that. Oh, wow, there is a lot. There is a lot of lava here. Alright, well, we're just going to do something about that, aren't we? Alright, guys, so this is our elevator. Yeah, that's our elevator. And yeah, the reason why I didn't build this on camera is because, you know, it's not my design. It's a Mumbo Jumbo design. And the reason why I went with this one, I will leave a link to his video on this elevator in the description, by the way. So check that if you're interested in it. But the reason why I went with this one was, well, let me show you how it's going to work first. Let me show you how it's going to work, and then we'll get into the reason why I decided to go with this one. So hop in the minecart right here. We'll push this button, and then we'll get elevated all the way up to the top. Now, of course, that didn't work because there is actually no wiring back here. And that, my friends, is the reason why I decided to go with this elevator. It was because the link I'm going to give you, he didn't do a tutorial on this. It was just like kind of a display, a showcase. Which means we're going to have to figure out how to wire it up for ourselves, which I really like. I don't like copy-pasting something block for block, like somebody else's stuff into my world. I like to have my own kind of stuff going on. So I'm going to spend some time trying to figure out how to get this thing wired up. And since it might take me a while, I'm going to go ahead and put on my my redstone music. And we'll see if we can get this thing working for us. All right, Watchdog, you hang out right here. I know these guys were giving you some trouble. Will you leave him alone? Okay, he is just trying to do his job. He is just... leave him alone. Listen, a man's got work to do, okay? All right, are you okay, Watchdog? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm good. I think I'm good. Oh, man. What even happened? That was... Oh. Oh, I hope you guys are enjoying my slow descent into madness. Alright, let me get him pillared back up here. And then I'll be right back with you guys as I get pushed around by baby slime. As you guys may have noticed in that time lapse, I kind of missed a couple pistons here and there. So those are now in place, but I think this thing should now be ready for a test run. We're going to need to do some work to the timings. I can tell you that already. But we're going to see how far we can ow. Yeah, that's definitely going to need some work. Alright, so I've fiddled around with the timings a little bit. Let me say, this would probably be so much easier if I went into like some kind of creative world and tried this out, but I'm pretty determined to do it this way. Ow. Oh, man. This is not working. All right, here goes test number 526. Take one. Let's go. Really? Really? Test 527. Test 529. Test 530. What? Test 657,548. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. We're making upward progress, at least. That is something. Ow. Ow. Let me out. I'm done. Nope. 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 I'm done. Let me out of here. This crazy death machine contraption. I am so over you. Goodbye. Why is it every time I set out to make an elevator, I create some kind of crazy murder-kill death machine that's just out to kill me? My hat's off to you redstone geniuses that you know, come up with this stuff and can actually make this stuff work. It's not me. I've been playing around with the timings and the configurations for several hours now, and there's only one thing I can think of that's going to bring us any closer to having a working elevator, and that's this. I'm just playing. There's too many valuable components here. But what I am going to do is this. Oh yeah, that feels good. That feels so good. Alright, so I was thinking, like, this is getting away from, like, what I originally wanted out of this elevator to begin with, which, you know, I explained that kind of at the beginning of the episode. I think the flying machine was definitely what I wanted, and I think I'm going to go back to that. I did like the minecart aspect of this, though, so I think I'm going to go ahead and try to combine those two, and we'll see if we can just get something that gives us a little bit more elevation and a little bit less frustration. See what I did there? I've been at this way too long. Yeah, I'll be back with you guys in just a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this. We'll put our minecart up here. We need to break this block, put our minecart where it actually needs to go, and this is our new elevator. Let me go ahead and show you how this thing's going to work. You see, I already kind of started putting the little shaft in here just to try to figure out how it's going to look, because, like, let's be honest, looks and sound and the feel of it are kind of a little bit more important to me than actual functionality, but you see we went with, like, the standard 8-block kind of flying machine design. So the observer right here, that will get activated by that piston, which, you know, is activated by the button up there. So that's going to push this block out in front of the observer, which will activate this slime block, activate this piston, and send our machine going upwards, going down. Same thing. That observer powers this slime block, which powers this piston, and sends our machine going the other way. Anyway, that's not what's important, because it all works off the same concept, really. All the flying machines are pretty much the same concept. That's why I never know who to credit for them. If you guys have any idea, like, who to credit for the original flying machine design, let me know. I don't know. But let's go ahead and give this thing a shot. Alright, this is promising so far. It's looking good. Oh, there goes our first little hiccup. Alright, so we got a little hiccup. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, there we go again. Alright, well, unfortunately, I think this is probably the best I'm going to get right now. It could definitely use some refinement. And I'm going to continue to work on that. but I am so over elevators right now. I really am. Going down, I think it should be a lot better because we shouldn't be glitching through it as much. We'll kind of like, you know, sit on top and kind of float our way down. So let's go ahead and give that a shot going down. See, this is what I want. You see how smooth this is? Oh, this thing is beautiful going down. And, you know, that's fine, because really this is just to add to the aesthetic of the mining area. And it's less about my comfort. And, you know, I'm not really too worried about the damage, because we're going to have regen in this area anyway. Like, I'm probably going to have regen beacons set up. So that's not something we're going to have to worry about long term. Now, I know there are other designs that would be better. But they're, no. I'm just going to stick with the Murder-vator. We're going to keep the Murder-vator here. And we're going to call it a day. I do need to get the elevator shaft filled up though. So let me go ahead and collect what I need to do to get that done. And I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Oh, check out my sweet moves. Yeah. Y'all like that? You like that? I haven't put the music on yet. Alright, well this episode's already running on a little bit long, so it's time for me to stop fooling around. We're going to button down, I'm going to put on my music, we're going to knock out this second time lapse, and then we are going to call it a day. Well, what do you think you're doing over here, mister? You are not supposed to be here. Oh, no, no! Oh, well that's embarrassing. That's definitely not going to make it into the video. Oh, nothing like riding this elevator all the way up after a long, hard day of work. Oh, hello there. Well, unfortunately, that is all the time I have for today's episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's misadventures in elevator design. If you're planning to build an elevator for yourself, please do not follow my example. But next episode, I think we're going to come back in here. We're going to get this place all finished up. We're going to spruce up this area and probably install a head frame type elevator thingy up here. If you don't know what that is, stick around till next episode. We'll see what it is then. But as always, I'm going to have to turn the volume down on this in post because it is so loud. But as always, that was my last piece of bread too. Wow. As always, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I do deeply appreciate it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting that little thumbs up icon type thingy. And if you want to see more, you know, maybe consider subscribing. That would really mean a lot to me. But yeah, until next time, I'm Lobo, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.